Full Cast Audio presents Football Champ. By Tim Green.
Chapter 1. Troy knew better than to push the NFL coach aside and signal the play himself for everyone to see. Troy was a secret. The Falcons were winning 17-13, but the Bears had the ball on the Falcons' 5-yard line, and there was time for one last play. If the Falcons' defense held, the game would be over and the team's run at the playoffs would be real.
"You're sure?"
the coach asked, pain in his eyes as the smoke from his breath drifted skyward in the cold Chicago air. The Bears' offense broke the huddle and started for the line. Seth Holloway, the Falcons' star linebacker, waved his hands to Troy and the coach, frantic for a defensive play.
"Yes,"
Troy said impatiently.
"they're going to run the slant."
He knew adults doubted 12-year-olds anyway. His calls had been good enough in the last 3 games for the Falcons to end a losing streak and beat the Raiders, Tampa Bay, and New Orleans. Troy stared hard into the defensive coordinator's eyes until the older man blinked, turned, and signaled in Troy's play. Seth nodded at the signal and shouted the play to his defensive teammates, cupping his hands over his mouth. The center snapped the ball. The defense blitzed. The quarterback dropped and threw the slant. Seth Holloway leaped in front of the receiver and snatched the ball, securing the Falcons' 4th win in a row. Troy jumped almost as high as Seth. So did every other player and coach on the Falcons' sideline. The defensive coach hugged Troy. Players smacked his back and hooted with joy. Some of them called out his name, and Troy's face burned with pride. They knew him, and they knew what he did. Even though officially he was a ball boy, the players knew. Troy saw Seth in the mayhem and grinned, but Seth didn't grin back.
"Come quick,"
Seth said, leading Troy by the arm and pushing through the crowd of NFL players and into the dark tunnel.
"Why?"
Troy asked, searching Seth's face.
"Let's celebrate."
"That reporter Peel, he saw you. We've got to get you out of here before he ruins everything."